think we're online this time. Okay, cool. No, I hit the start streaming button before, and nothing happened, and then my internet dropped out. Not fun. I have chocolate mousse. Okay. It was like a weird thing that, like, I came home after my niece's third birthday party, and we're just going, huh? One of my monitors isn't turning on. And the guy's not saying anything. That's kind of weird. Actually, the brightness.
Back.
Oh, good lord. Just don't mind me for a moment. Just gonna. The game is a bit not bright, so I'm just gonna open up the remote on my smartwatch. Oh, someone has squirted already. I missed who squirted. It didn't say. Usually it says in the chat. How bizarre. Dee Dee, is that you? Channel. I need. Oh, it is Dee Dee. Hello, Dee Dee. Yeah, I was planning on doing a bonus stream after watching things with Fu tonight, but I guess Fu forgot that he had something on today, and was like, "Oh, I'm not available to watch things." And I went, "You know what? Maybe we should reschedule for." Well, he said, "Can we reschedule?" And I went, "Sure. I will change when the stream's happening." Don't mind me, I'm just making my screen brighter. Oh, it's gone to picture mode, that's why. Excuse me, it's supposed to be on game mode. Nope, you went too far. Oops, that doesn't look right either. Oh, yes. And that would be the game that I'm gonna play with Nick afterwards. Pogo Stuck, that has just finished downloading. Sorry, just a moment. Monitor's just going like, oh, what am I doing? There we go. Yeah, I know, encoding is having its moment. Give it a second, it will sneak back in. Or not. Hello? Let me... Yeah. Why is it not showing the right monitor? There's this one. And that one. It's there, I can see it. Let's try game capture instead then. Crime Cleaner. There we go. Hello, Summer. How are you doing today? So this is what we cleaned up last time. I think we're still missing... Yeah, I mean... the cassette tape. I didn't pick up the cassette tape. The balloons are back. Oh, I've got the wrong audio mode. That's not going to help. Where is... Can you hear me? Yes, okay, good. Too much blood. Where there's actually... Oh, no, not what I wanted. I wanted the sound settings. Because... Hello, Brie. Because the wrong audio source is currently being used. Or rather, where the sound's coming out's the wrong place. Sound mixer. Output device. Should be wavelength system. It's weird because it sounded like it was in my ears. Oh. What the? Why are these balloons not popping? I've popped these balloons. Well, when in doubt. Oh. Apparently hit them with the hatchet. There we go. All balloons must die. So it seems that it remembers some things from the last time that we were here. Because this is the first time that we've reloaded into a scene. So we still, these rooms are all clean still, which is always good. All the bullets must die. But it seems to have forgotten that we already picked up this tape. Considering there's not a corpse here anymore, makes me think that if we went past our beautiful box, it would be full. To confirm. Ow. Boxes. Oh, perfect. And all the things that we've dumped here going, I know this is from a different location. So, and how is everyone else today? Like I said, I went to a birthday party today. The birthday girl was 3. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's always good, Bree, when you're alive. Oh yeah, there is that chestnut, isn't there? Where's my bucket? Oh, so my bucket is somewhere. So I have to find where my bucket is. Oh, and all the bucket. Oh, bucket's over there. Ah, yes, we must have put it here ready for doing the work. They low rust us. Yeah. You know what? I'm also gonna bring out one of my lamps. Not that one. That one, yeah. Actually, maybe I will go with the this one, because you get to see all the blood a bit easier. This music still makes me feel like they're evoking like the beginning of maybe like the Ghostbusters theme, and then going into something that kind of makes me think of Vampire the Masquerade. Oh, that's... Speaking of, I wonder if that's a game we'll ever end up getting. I want it. But the last thing I saw about it, I went, I don't know if I want that though. It didn't sound great. Okay. Oh, this is a very touchy lamp, this one here. Now this has been cleaned up. Is this where he belongs?
I
Yes.
also wonder what some people have in their heads.
Okay, let's see. No. Are any of these, oh, yep, we got one of those. By the front door. Yes. It's like being... Yeah. I mean, I want, like, there's a game that I would love to see them do, or someone do anyway. Like a Vampire the Masquerade game where you're playing as a human as part of the masquerade, as like a MMO. It would be like a, the moment you can't just go around. The problem is that people will go around yelling things, but the idea being that as your character, was just going about their business, and then someone else on the server takes you into the makes you a vampire. Then you've got to maintain the masquerade. But the thing is that people, knowing what type of game series it would be, would probably come out and go. They'd start the game literally going, "Lol, someone make me a vampire." You just be like, "Oh, you fuckers! That was not the idea of this game." I want to be a vampire. Yeah, but if you were playing this game properly, you'd have a much more evocative experience of having to try and live a normal life before you saw something and ended up having to be part of the masquerade. Like, you'd have to somehow gamify with a reward system of actually maintaining the masquerade. Oh my god, just imagine, like, players actually trying to, like, be like, no, this is not a vampire game. What the hell are you talking about? No, I know it's a vampire. Oh, it's the yellow chair. We know where you go. Let's take you there. But yeah, the players would definitely ruin that in that instance.
Yellow to yellow.
Yeah, that'd be great. I mean, if you could just call it, like, World of Darkness, and then be like, you start, like...
Okay.
Oh.
Pay attention, because I'm only going to say this once. No hooking, no drugs. When you're on
And these
stage,
would be the rules
you
of
can
my
only move
MMO.
like this. Okay? When you're in the shower, you can do this, and even this. But this, you cannot do. Okay?
Welcome to my MMO. But yeah, no, I just think that idea of having to actually maintain the masquerade, like, maybe you could have, like, a lol-K server, as in, like, you know, like, yeah, whatever, you just want to fuck around? Come and join this server. If you actually want to go in for the proper
Cleaning
RP,
comes before fixing.
then, come on here. And then, like, I also thought a game that, you know, was, like, Pleasantville. As in, like, you know, you'd rock up into town as a black and white person, seeing a black and white world, and then once you reach the color level, that's when the world would expand. I'm a visionary. I mean, these are thoughts I had in university. I don't know if visionary really counts, but... I was like, these are interesting ideas that players would 100% ruin. Especially men. Yeah, a lot of those game ideas work well as it, yeah. I just like the, like, especially with, like, the World of Darkness one, if it was, like, an MMO, and then actually, like, you know, you'd have the factions, like, maybe the various factions take over, depending on how well they'd manage their masquerade. But, like, at the moment, it is the Camarilla for the vampires that have taken over that are maintaining our World of Darkness. I really like, I saw that, what's it called, William SRD, he did, he covered, the Hunter games, where, like, because I hadn't realized that there was Hunter, and that the whole idea of the Hunter was that, you know, the masquerade or the mask had slipped and you'd actually seen what was underneath. And then, like, everyone's like, no, you're insane. That's not what's happening. Like, what the heck are you talking about? Grandma's not a undead spirit. That is, what's it called? What are the spirits? Wraiths. Not a wraith. Shouldn't be. This shouldn't be here. Who's missing a painting? One of the TTRPGs I would really like to do as well is basically it's it's D&D, but it's Carol Reed, and Carol Reed's missing, and that all of her compatriots then have to come together to find her. In that instance, she'd be like, well, I'm playing as Biggie. Or I'm playing as Jonas, or I'm playing as Stina. One of these days I should actually try being a DM for some sort of game. I think it would probably fit well in my set, but at the same time I do so enjoy being chaos to someone else. Have to make them deal with me. Because, I mean, I'm pretty sure I've mentioned some of my antics. But, I definitely had some fun with the format of, yes, the price of authority is high. I mean, unless you actually did it like that that the world that you've come into, make everyone in your party be, like, the straight-laced, boring person. And that it's the world that's gone insane. Except, of course, the greatest thing about that sort of chaotic... Oh, hello. You're a bust of a head. I think I know where you come from. That sort of type of chaos. Oop, that type of chaos generally...
Back where you belong.
Yes. That type of chaos generally has a system to it. As in, like, an insane person doesn't think they're being insane. They think they're making the most sense out of everyone there. So it's kind of like one thing's skewed and then it sends everyone else off. Players will provide... Yeah. Be as firm on the tone of the game. And that's where we lose me. Oop, I put away my... It is a very touchy lamp, this one. Am I done up here? I don't know. I'm just kind of following it as it goes around. You're the ringmaster, not the clown. I love being the clown. I love making someone have to deal with my shit. Like, Darth has definitely had to deal with a lot of my shit. Where... For instance, in our Call of Cthulhu game, I was a late 40s to 50s, what's it called? I was a... Was I a librarian? No, I was a linguistics professor, because I was a cunning linguist. But she'd seen some things when her husband died, and so, she's traumatized. So, yes, I know where you are. And so basically her raison d'etre for the entirety of the game was to accumulate as much alcohol as possible in a number of strange and varied ways that Darth couldn't see coming. Not my fault he took me to a speakeasy. I may have also crashed the car that time, because it was my getaway vehicle.
Lost and found.
But yeah, I also like the idea of players working with their DMs, because like some of the things that I have suggested to Nick for Mobius Command, we'll see if it all gets in there, but there's some fun things coming. Let's just say Miss Birkinsley. She's just gonna have some fun at some point. And because we don't know what's gonna happen or which one of the things are gonna in there, I ain't gonna say what the potential things are. Especially considering Bree's here, because Bree would be like, I'm gonna watch for that now. Shit. Well, at least it was clean, and we are not far away from the bucket station. There's a realm of chaos. Well, I also find sometimes, like, you know, subverting some things where it's going to be like, say, for example, in Neverwhere. Was it Neverwhere? I think it's called Neverwhere. That, is this your painting? Where it's kind of like, everyone knows what the fairy tales are, but how are they going to be represented this time, you know? It's kind of like I'm reading, not reading, I'm listening to an audiobook. It's an audiobook exclusive, so I can't even claim it's a book but basically, it's the, technically it's called the story of the sun and the sun and the west, something like that. It's kind of like part of, it's like it's a variant of the Snow Queen, basically. Oh yeah, I could do what's it called? Those are insane. But Dark Parables, that's what it is. But fuck. Gotta get myself fresh water again. But I went too far. This is fine. This is fine. Up. Yeah, so like it's like a version of the Snow Queen, of the Ice Queen, where what's it called? There's a version of that where I can't remember Kay, I think it is the little girl, or is Kay the boy? Either way, that the girl comes after the boy, and like there's a bear involved, and but basically, like, you know, there's a variant of it where the Snow Queen, she's not planning on doing anything with the boy that she's kidnapped, but she's gonna get her daughter to marry him. And so the girl who's come to rescue him then befriends the troll, because it's a troll in this version, that the troll's daughter, to help her to get back to find her beloved and bring him back. But the interesting version of this version of it is that the protagonist isn't the girl or even the boy. The protagonist is the troll daughter. And it's very interesting that at first she doesn't know that she's a troll because her mother didn't let anyone let her know she was a troll. She just thought she was a very big human. So, like, you know, she's already realized at this point when she's befriended the girl who's come to save her beloved, that she doesn't want to break up this beautiful relationship, so she's gonna support them. And like the last thing that he says, he's like, "I'm sorry, I just couldn't marry a troll," and she just goes, "What? I'm a troll?" And he's like, "Yeah, did you not know?" No. And that's where I'm at the moment there. So this is like, it looks like it's still got at least 2/3 of the novel to go, so now that she knows that she's a troll, oh dear. It'd be interesting to see. There's a painting I've got downstairs. Maybe that's where this is for. Or it could be that one there. And I think that's probably for that there, but we'll see. Be interesting to see where it goes from there. Okay, let's see. Do you belong on any of these walls? You belong on that wall. Okay. Let's head back downstairs and get the painting that I know is sitting down there. I would quite like to do Al Qadim, because you know how much I love Genie's Curse. But at the same time, it's probably like, there's probably a lot of bad stereotypes. And while I've always admired how, like, you know, ooh, it is, you know, the story of it, it's like very mystical and magical. Someone would probably be like, oh, that's very outdated these days. Yeah, but it's fantasy. See, I don't think this one's for this. It's too small. That one's too small. What about, are you for here at least? No. I suppose the difference here is that these all have frames around it. This is a frameless painting. Okay, it's a frameless painting, so I'm gonna... Wait, where am I in terms of downstairs? What's this? That's... Okay. This is where I was dumping all my other things, so... Whoop! Oh, where's my lamp and my bucket? Oh, there's trash up here as well. Get my trash bag out. Where's the trash? Maybe it's not up here, maybe it's down there.
I can't put it back like that.
Can't I? I mean, I don't know what state it looks like it's in. What about this? That moves back there. But now my niece had a lot of fun. Her party was Frozen themed. She's 3. And then we briefly went back to my brother's house, and my nephew later had a bit of a meltdown because he was like, I thought we were getting proper food, and we're like, there's so much food left over from the party. This is proper food, and he's like, I want noodles. Okay, I guess Rachel, you're getting noodles, and we're going home now. Oh, okay, there's definitely trash up here now. Ain't no one gonna drink these alcohols anyway. Where is the trash? Did I get it? Doesn't seem to be up here anymore. Oh, we were missing that cocaine. Ah yes, these very uncomfortable looking chairs. We're missing one of those. Where's my lamp gone? My lampy lamp. yeah, I was having my mousse. Because we had to get home for a certain time. Because there was going to be not traffic, it's going to be roadworks. So we briefly stopped at KFC and got ourselves a little bit of chicken and their double chocolate sundae. Well, not sundae, it's a mousse. It's got caramel in it as well. Chocolate mousse with salted caramel, it's the best. Man, I wonder if anyone's still doing those salted caramel Mars bars. If anyone. I mean, if it's still for sale. Because I really enjoyed that. Probably be extremely just as well if it didn't. If it was gone now. It was just like, there was a time that was a thing. And it's not that time anymore. No, we look pretty good up here, don't... Oh my god, you mean those red chairs and all that? I have to rehang those? Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna pick this up, it's gonna leave a splotch. We're gonna be like tap, 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 tap. Oh, still here. Okay, so we're missing one of those tables. Are we missing anything else? No, it looks everything else is here. We're just missing a table. Ah, I see you. So there was still rubbish here. Can I get to it though? Yes. Oh, now I'm stuck. Now I'm stuck. Now I'm stuck. Ah, Jesus. That's the way around it. Oop. Oh, didn't see you here last time. Is there anything up here that needs a... No, that's just a can. We can leave the can here. Back to what we were doing in this dinosaur room. Okay, we're missing a bunch. I think we'll go in here to this cray room. Is this the one I want? No, I want the other one actually. That's the one. Oop. Get my bucket out. And because we know this one is a maze, I'm not going to ruin my bucket. I'm just going to come out here every time I need to get a new freshie. Because then it gives me an opportunity to bring whatever item shouldn't be here back from where we found it. Okay, that one doesn't want to clean. This one will clean. Yes, it does. We'll follow these footsteps, I think, first. I see these artists know their color theory. Yes. This game's giving you great ideas on how to decorate a children's hospital. But hopefully not name them. I mean, I suppose we haven't seen any really egregious names in this. I just think about, there's a game that, you know, Dave and I were quite enjoying, and I just couldn't get over the fact that they named the children's orphanage Shangri-La. So I'm like, this is, like, Shangri-La is supposed to be, like, you know, paradise on Earth. An orphanage is never gonna be paradise on Earth. Like, even if it's a nice one. It's just like... no child wants to be in an orphanage. Well, I suppose, you know, children with bad parents, yeah. They might be like, yeah, I could go for an orphanage. But, you know, like, assuming that they don't have terrible parents, then, no kid needs an orphanage. Or at least no one should think of an orphanage as peace on earth, sort of the ideal place to be in. No money in there. Okay, it's all on the other side of that. Is that on the inside here, or that's on the other side? Which would make sense, because I'm pretty sure we found a dead body over this way. Oh, I finished Pantheon. I don't know who's got Prime, but I would really recommend Pantheon. Like, as much as it's been done in the anime style, I'm pretty sure it's written by Western authors. If you think, you know, if you're the sort of person who goes, oh, I don't understand these animes, just think of it as a Western adult cartoon that just happens to be drawn in a certain way. Or even if it isn't, it's very elevated. Oh, hello. I mean, it looks like you're a bit bloody, so let's shine, shine, shine. Make you fine, fine, fine. Wonder if I want the other side of it. Yeah, there we go. We'll put this here. Hello, Dr. H. How are you today? You enjoying this fine bloody Saturday? I'm just calling it Bloody Saturday because obviously while we're playing, it's a very bloody Saturday. It was a very wet Saturday here as well. Like, in going to my niece's birthday party, it was supposed to be out in a park. And it was just like, oh my god, it's raining really heavily now. What are we gonna do? And, you know, because my mother and I drove from 2-ish hours away. We're like, I don't want to get out of the car and then just be wet for the entire day and then have to deal with that on our way home. But luckily it got all dealt with. As in, what's it called? One of the parents who was invited to the party actually had a house opposite the park and was just like, you like, rather than everyone trying to race back to your place, do you want to come to ours? I was like, yes. Oh, hello. You don't belong here. Okay, into another room. So no work today, Dr. H? The hospital doesn't need you? I know, I keep making the joke that you're a doctor.
There you go.
Oh, you dirty. Is it clean now? No. Pick it up and turn it around. No. I want it to... There we go. Now it's clean. And I'm on the wrong button. Here we go. Whoop.
Lost and found.
What's that up there? Oh, hello. Money hiding in the extinguisher. Yay, weekends off. Yeah, I got weekends off as well. Okay, this is for the red room. But we haven't gotten to that yet in terms of cleaning, so I'm just gonna dump it in the same spot as all my other stuff. Interesting. This isn't the picture I dropped before. We still don't know where these pictures that don't have frame edges are from. So it's normal. We're going to dump it in our dumping ground. And we're also going to drop off the... I think that's going to be for here. So I'm actually not going to take it too far. I'm going to put it here. You're a part of the red shed. Red shed? The red chair section, so...
First things first. Gotta scrub.
Okay, where is it dirty? Over there. I think we'll take this into this room. Ooh! A little mucky in here. But yes, 10 people died. It was a death match of billionaires. Well, oh goodness, that could have gone very wrong. I don't think Nefertiti is for this area. So, as usual, we're gonna go put her in our dumping ground of all the stuff we find that doesn't belong in the area that it was found. So we've already cleaned up all the corpses, and now we're just tidying up the rest.
I should clean it first.
What was wrong with it? I don't... Is it the other side? Oh, it's the other side. Come on, move it back.
I need to clear the way first.
Oh. That would be because this isn't the way I'm guessing. Yes. This here. Get my mop back out. Oh, turn the light on. Apparently got turned off at some point. Excellent. Well, someone got to have cereal. Hello, Sentinel. How are you today? Oh, lots to do. Oh yeah, are you moving this week or is it just getting stuff ready for the move? Still. I'm alright, and I've just come back from a 3-year-old's birthday party on the other side of the city. Next Friday is the day! And you shall say, Sayonara house. Or have you moved out of your old house and, like, maybe in like a holding position? Because I know that, what's it called, my cousin, like, they've bought a house that's getting built. So they, oh, someone started writing help. Someone started writing Hope Everyone Likes Pots. But yeah, so their house isn't going to be built, I think, finished being built until, I think, halfway through next year. So what their plan is that they're, oh boy, that they're gonna do is that, they're gonna move into a rental for a little bit because they've sold their house, the house that my uncle built. Or rather, helped build. He didn't build all of it. Just he worked for a place that helped building stuff, so he was like, oh, I can get us the bricks and I know all the sort of builders we need. Well, think of all these vases that were probably priceless antiquities just being thrown away. It's a new build, but you're staying here. You've stayed here until it's ready. Oh, so it's almost ready. Yes. You got anything fun in the new build? Because sometimes I know, like, they like, oh, you can have, like, you know, since it's a new build, we can put some fancy shit on it. I mean, I don't think they say fancy shit, but you know what I mean. Like, we can make it a smart house, or... Cool thing about, like, one of my the apartment I lived in 2011 to 2013, that was a new build. What's it called? It was a rental affordability thing, but the whole thing was that the building was trying to be made as energy efficient as possible, and so, like, they actually purposely built wind tunnels into the passageways so that when the wind came through them, there was a vent on the door that you could open to get cooling without it costing you any money, and it actually worked pretty well. I mean, as long as it was a... Ooh, dishwasher. Oh, there's more shit up here. Any more things for throwing away? Are you not for throwing away, or are you... I think you're part of something. I think you're going to be part of my big skeleton build there. Just put all my... Yeah, I mean, like, there were some things that were supposed to be efficient in the engineering, and it did not work out that way, but that's just, you know, that's just the laziness of some shitbags. Like, what's it called? They built the shower wrong so that every time it was used, it would, instead of draining away properly down the drain, it would go through the entire bathroom and into the kitchen. That finally got fixed, but it was a couple of months of me showering with a couple of towels rolled up around to make a false barrier so I could shower without being like, oh no, that's in the front room. That's in the kitchen. Oh, it's another red chair. Oh, oh! Oh, none of them broke. Over here. Not that I'm planning on breaking these, but I like the idea of them at least looking like they were meant to be that way. And like, what's it called? This is the place that yeah, it sounds like how plans fall apart when the building begins. Yeah. The other part was that whoever did the phone setup, or at least I'm assuming it wasn't mucked up for everyone, but like when I was trying to get internet, like it took them a while to even work out, like, you know, where the board was. And then when they did, they went, oh, we think your board might be, you know, might be wrong in terms of like where it thinks, like, this is not your apartment sort of thing. But they found it, but then because they realized that it wasn't that there was a problem with what apartment it thought it was. The problem was that the port that was in my wall that they thought was the internet wasn't actually the internet. And the phone port that was in my bedroom, for instance, didn't actually work because the time that we tried to plug it in, it fell into the building. So, you know, that was fun. And then when they were trying to work out what was happening, they suddenly went, oh, according to the plans, there's another phone port in the bathroom roof. And so when they came to check that out, they went, oh, that's where the internet is. It's in the roof of your bathroom. So they got me out of there for a couple of days and had to cut into the wall and reroute it to the correct position. Yep. So all my internet was coming into the bathroom. And then stopping there because it was like, you don't have a modem, man. It was like, no, the modem is plugged into the thing that actually seems to be a wall port. And doesn't fall into the building. It just wasn't hooked up. So yeah, so it was like, I had a whole heap of a lot of teething issues at first because of that. But then I was quite happy there for 2 years after that. And then I got a raise at my job and they went, you're earning too much money for the rental affordability scheme. And at that point I was like, oh, I had only really started feeling like I could afford this.
Is this just my imagination, or am I seeing a lot of ducks lately?
Yes, all hail the Duck Lord. Is this for something? Is this... this is a piece for somewhere else. Oh, Nefertiti, that's where you belong. Nefertiti. Where's Nefertiti? Excuse me, Nefertiti. There you are, Nefertiti. I found your place. It's in here. Between these douchebags.
Now the Pharaoh's curse won't reach me.
Imagine one is more worried when the ducks start seeing you. Yeah. And then the Duck Lord will have me in his grasps. And he'll say, now I'm the chosen one. Or he'll say, can I have my ring back? Because of course I'm the Duck Lord of the rings. And that's what I finished recently that I quite enjoyed. I think season 2 of Rings of Power was much better than season 1. I mean, there's still some things in there I'm like, don't think that's technically canon. But I think they're also trying to condense a couple of 100 years. Because, like, you know, it's like... It's hard to do a show where you suddenly go, oh yeah, a couple of 100 years have passed and we got rid of half the cast because most of them are now aged out. Except for the elves. The elves are still here. Yes, if the Dark Lord... Dark Lord... Yes, I shall duck. Quack, quack, quack. Rings of ignore the source material. I did see a very interesting take from a professor who studies Tolkien type stuff, and they said, well, technically, you know, apparently Tolkien liked to re-review his canon, so sometimes things that, you know, it was kind of immutable. And I think as well, like, because, like, when they talk about, I mean, I haven't read the Silmarillion, but, you know, like, it could be, like, you know, say, like, a lot of ideas of history where it's like, oh, it's just what someone wrote about it. That doesn't necessarily mean it happened that way. Because, you know, unreliable narrators, and it's not like they've got very firm record taking back then. I mean, some of the stuff where it's like, oh, the elves were there, and the elves wrote it down. Okay, I can believe that more, because the majority of elves stuff. I mean, like I said, I think Season 2 is a lot more grounded. And, like, if nothing else, everybody loves Disa. Which is, what's it called? One of the elvish women. Not the elvish, the dwarven women. Disa is the best. But I think, you know, it's sometimes when you're doing, like, an adaptation as well, unless you actually go out and say, hey, we're doing this 100% straight, I think that... Oops, sorry. Forgot I had those up there. There's allowances for your own image, because, I mean, like, what's it called? If you think about, say, like, someone doing an adaptation of a fairy tale, they're like, oh, yeah, we've done this, but now, you know, Snow White's Latino, or, you know, we're taking it out, or especially, like, look at Shakespeare. Like, people doing versions of modern Shakespeare. So, I think considering it's not like, oh, it's this, but we've done it this way, and, like, it is trying to call forth certain images of stuff that we're used to, say, from the Peter Jackson films, which even so, not everyone was happy with 100% of what happened in the Peter Jackson films. And I say that, like, you know, because what's it called? There's when Frodo offers her, the one true ring, and, like, you know, she's just talking about it. And she's like, there's that vision of her, becoming, like, a dark creature. And it's like, oh, that doesn't happen in the books. And I think, like, someone was like, oh, no, the idea is that this is what Frodo perceives from what she was talking about. And it's like, yeah, I can see that idea being something, but technically it did not happen in the books. And of course, in the books, a lot more singing. I think it's just more about, like, where they're kind of like, well, you know, if this is Gandalf, then Gandalf's not supposed to arrive till the Third Age. Studio meddling, yeah. Well, I don't know if I would call it studio meddling. It's especially, like, I think, like, the fact that The Hobbit was supposed to be one book, and then someone was like, we can make it into two, though. And then be like, well, you know, the women really like Aiden Pierce. Maybe we should make a romance with Aiden Pierce and one of the elves. Because why would a dwarf want a dwarf woman? And which, of course, I'd say, hello, have you met Disa? Disa is the dwarf woman that everyone wants. Like, what's it called? Someone from his Cursedness channel was like, from his Discord, was like, oh, if nothing else, everybody loves Disa. 2 movies would have been okay. Yeah, I mean, I think it was when they started going, like, let's add to the source material. Although I think, I'm gonna flip this over that way. No, I want the other side. Give me the other side. me throw it then. Eh, there we go. I think when you say, hey, we can make it 2 movies, they go, okay, so how about you start adding shit? So that you have enough content to fully... That's the thing, especially when it comes to with the Peter Jackson films. It's like, oh, these are already quite lengthy. Like, you've got enough to make, like, an extra hour and a half. The sheer centrism. Which centrism is that? Oh, God. Because I'm sure there's plenty. I mean, to take this all with a grain of salt, I'm extremely easy to please when it comes to, well, things in general. Well, this is toilet paper. This is fine to stay here. Why does the door open like that? This is the gift of guilt, apparently. Oh, hello. This indeed is the gift. But, I mean, look at all these extra doors. This is a very special place indeed. Most of them don't open, and if they do, they open to nothingness. It's art. Oh, give me the other side! Sorry, I thought you were talking about my idea of Tolkienism. But yeah, I've always been someone who's interested in different ideas when it comes to adaptations, and here's this story, but here's something slightly different about it. So I know I'm very easy to please. But I mean, like, we know just from, like, the way that I treat adventure games that it's like, oh yeah, this was shit, but there was an interesting idea here. One that wasn't, you know, done very well, but it was here. And that makes it worthwhile trying. And be like, no, it was crap. Yeah. The interesting thing I think about... The interesting thing... You know, the thing that I think that, the Rings of Power, like, you know, like... In trying to make... Like, their... How do I put it? So, say, for example, the Elvish Rings of Power... they don't really look like the ones in Tolkien. As in the Peter Jackson films. But, what's that called? The sword... You know, the Aragorn's broken sword, has just made its ancestral appearance. And that one looks pretty crack on. I still need to get around to that. I keep meaning to. Nimona. Especially because I know that Eugene Yang's involved with that, and I love Eugene. Does it need any cleaning? Apparently no. We know where it's going. Wow, that lamp. Oh no, that had sense on. Are we talking the live action one? Because, like, I know that there were some people who were quite unhappy with the live action Cowboy Bebop, but I was like, this is fine. I got no problems here. Because, again, it's adaptation. You're allowed to build extra into adaptation. It's kind of like, what's it called? We've got the Silent Hill 2 remake coming out in a couple of days. And I don't know... I mean, I know that James's look is a bit different than what we're used to. But apparently there's also new content, which generally, when you do an upgrade like that, you tend to want to add extra, because then it's like, well, here, it's not just a carbon copy on a new engine. We've added some stuff in. Ah, yes. How dare they put clothes on someone? How dare we try and make someone comfortable acting? Yes, we come in here. Let me get my bucket. Although they'd probably be like, well, if she's not comfortable doing that, maybe she shouldn't be doing the role. Yeah, but most people are going to feel uncomfortable by that. It's not a very comfortable thing you're making her do. You didn't see it, did it have the dog? I think it had the dog. It's been a while since I've seen it.
Need to empty the trash can first.
I'm pretty sure it had the dog, yeah. It was one of those things I'm like, I can't remember it off the top of my head because I haven't, it was a while ago that I saw it, but I don't remember it being that far out of canon. Yeah, it hadn't arrived yet. The dog had arrived. Because they were like, well, hopefully we'll get a second season. Because that never happens, you know. Oh. Are you clean? You seem pretty clean. Can I get over to the section? Now are you for here?
Now
Yes.
you can go back to being admired.
L'chaim! L'chaim! To life, L'chaim. Can you hit the paintings with... No, you can clean them though. So... Which is, you know, probably the opposite of what would happen in real life. They'd be like, oh, well, thank you for trying to fix it from all the blood. I mean, I don't know the full thing about it, but I know that Eugene Yang was involved from the Try Guys. Let me look. Maybe, was Nimona? Because I know that he's been working on a lot of things. Nimona Eugene Yang. I mean, I think he was one of the main characters. He was Ambrosius Goldenloin in it. But yeah, I think possibly that one did have its... I need to blow my nose one moment. It's one of those days that because I've been out and it's been really cold and wet and rainy, my nose has just been like, hey, I'm going to do a sinus thing. And it's like, do you have to? Yeah, why not? I'm streaming right now. Oh, my dude. Ah, yes, this is what I noticed when I was upstairs before. Look. Here are all the people that died. The game has ended. Interesting that it doesn't say who won. Like, I think there was 11 people involved. Do all these laptops count? I mean, that one's a broken laptop, so that's going to count as trash. What? Why is that one not coming? Come on. Come on. Come with me. Thank you. Let's deal with all that trash before we... There's a lot of trash in here. So many broken laptops. Oh, the battery comes out separately. I'm impressed. That's next level in terms of a broken laptop in a game.
Let's check the evidence.
Perfect use of that, by the way. Some drugs. Not for ourselves. We have our daughter to take care of after all. Oh, now here's a question. Can I beat up the laptops to destroy them? Oh. Let's put this back here. Yes, yes I can. So I'm helping out by getting rid of all of the evidence. Because imagine if... I mean, I can't do anything about that.
Time for a bag swap.
Oh, time for a bag swap. Whoop. But at the same time, I'm like, they're rich enough that they've obviously left the laptops behind. Oh, that's one way of getting all this shit off the tables. Hey, you're a table for upstairs. Ah, Annapurna's brother. Yeah. Did you hear about, like, all of their staff quit? I mean, it sounds like for good reasons, but it's just like, oh, that is surprising. I mean, I can't say I was, like, the hugest follower of their works, but... Oh, it's the guitar! But they made, Thirsty Suitors. That game that we played that we quite enjoyed.
That guy must have really spoiled their fun.
That guy? What guy? What guy? There was a guy? Ooh, hello. Oh, it's on top. I thought maybe it was...
Rock and roll eats the rich, as it was meant to be in the first place.
Okay. Oh yeah, because she doesn't know how to run a company. Which, that would be a ridiculous thing for the reason for it, because, like, you know, Nimona is a queer story from what I remember. Oh, I knocked over the bucket. Disney was either Blue... Well, because, like, they had Blue Sky, Studios, didn't they? Bring this chair from the back here. Okay, anything back here other than that? Ooh! Don't mind if I do. Fallen coat rack. Let's lift you back up. Lift you back up as well. Let's lift you up, Mr. Benjamin Franklin. Just gonna put this up here. And this up here before I break them, you know? Anything missing? There's it. Yep. It's right here though. Whoop. Lovely. Look. Excuse me. Go in your home. This is your home, right? Oh no, different chair. Oh, there's more of these tables. Are you flat back? You're a flat back, so you're probably going to be for this chair. Or here. Actually, I'm going to move you to this side, because I think we already have this one here. And that one has blood on the back. Yeah, it's one of those things that sometimes Disney is really open and sometimes Disney's really not. And it's hard to work out which situation is going to be which. Because I think it's what's it called? I think considering that it's part of the source material, they were probably going to be like, well, we were prepared for this. It's not like it's a situation where it could have been a air quotes, normal situation. AKA a hetero situation. But people are now reading into it. And thinking, hey, this person could be like this. Because, yeah, there's nothing inherent in Disney itself to say, hey, we aren't open and inclusive. It's just more, let's keep the fairy tales heteronormative and let's not have any question about that anything in that could be a bit off. Again, not bit off as in, you know what I mean. They think as in it would be off. But it's fine, and it's natural, and it's the way history always has been. Any of these got... No, they all need refreshments. Oh, yeah, we got rid of all the trash. As long as I don't make things worse. Yes, I see that this is covered in gunk. Welcome to the Funky Gun Club. The table jump made you laugh, yeah. Were you here when I came across the guy that was like stuck to the chair? That once I freed him, he just sprung up and popped his arms up.
Cozy place to watch people fight for their lives.
Like he just didn't care. Like it was a fun time for everybody. Yes, it has been clipped. Dee Dee did clip it. You can go back and watch it. That is always an option. Yeah, the yay guy! He's like, woohoo, I'm dead! Are you meant to be here? Is that the reason why I was like, hey, there's this thing here? Oh, it's up there and get... Oh, hello. Don't mind if I do. Beautiful. I mean, like, what's it called? Netflix and some of their adaptations have done some very truly bizarre things. And not necessarily all their own fault. I mean, I will continually point back at the truly indefensible version, the reboot of Reboot. That's weird shit. That is. It's just like, yeah, we can make a reboot. We'll make it in a game engine. Okay, maybe no, but I see what you're going with there, so I'm not going to be angry about that. But what the point that you start like literally referring to the fans of the old show as trolls, basement trolls? Yeah, I'm gonna have an issue with that. Again, I barely watched it. I watched the first episode and heard about the, like, you know, that at one point they were like, oh look, it's a picture of Mike TV of a nerd in a basement with his cardboard cutout. And like, okay, so they're basically saying anyone who enjoyed Hydrate's not working? Oh. Strange that the Hydrate's not working. And we're only getting one I squared, aren't we? Hmm. So the Twitch alerts are having a time, it seems, today. Which is interesting because it's been the other way for a while. That the Triggerfy was having more of an issue. Let's reboot a show for fans and then mock the fans. Exactly! Oh my god. I mean, this is something from last week, but for some reason it just I've just reminded myself of it. I don't know if I mentioned this at one of the streams that what's that called? For my nephew's birthday this year, I got him I bought him a Wii U and hacked it so that it would have more games in it. And he only plays what's that called? Yoshi's Woolly World and Mario Kart. And he told me it was embarrassing that he had a Wii U instead of a Switch. And I'm like, the first thing that came into my head is like, but you're not even good at these games yet. Why do you want to get something that you're just going to be even more frustrated with? And it was all because he wanted to have the extra the extra races in Mario Kart, which, like, if he had a Switch, there's no way that my sister would be paying the, yearly subscription and then the booster on top of that for all the tracks. Although I did convince my cousin who does have a Switch, she was like, oh, how expensive is the full year? And I'm like, I mean, it's $60 now. And she's like, oh, that's only like $5 a month. And she's like, the tracks that were taken from, was Squeaky Clean Sprint in the mobile game? Because I think there's a couple of tracks that were created just for the Wii U version. No, definitely anything that says tour in it, that came from the mobile game, and he has the mobile game. And I think he's occasionally still salty that he doesn't have all the tracks for that. But, we leave that to my sister to deal with, because that at least she understands. But, because, at one point he was like, because I said, oh, I didn't have a spare $500, hanging around. And so he looked at my sister, and my sister's like, I don't have an extra $500 hanging around. He's like, you do. Grocery money. Oh, my boy. You're too young to start thinking like that. And also, that is a very ADHD thing to be like, yeah, we can steal from our food supply to pay for a game. And then later be like, I'm so hungry, why don't we have food? Well, that's because we decided we were gonna save the money and get this other thing. Yeah, but now I'm hungry. Although, what's that called? My cousin Richard was saying that there's gonna be a new Mario Kart. He heard that there was gonna be a new Mario Kart, and I'm like, I vaguely heard something about it. I don't know much about what they're saying about the new track, because I would really hate for it to be like, yeah, we've made another Mario Kart that has all the same races, we've added a couple of extra ones, because that's what they did with the Switch. Did I bring my bucket out here? Oh, yes, I did. Good. This doesn't belong here. I just saw the thing that it's looking for. It's looking for this egg.
The triplets are back together.
Ah. Now who's missing? Oh, I know who's missing a yellow skull. It's the yellow room. Where's the yellow room? Not this way. This way. You gave us some of those challenges of BS. I actually haven't tried it at all. Which, is kind of strange for me. But at the same time, I'm like, why do I need that? I've got Mario Kart. That's all I really need. And it definitely feels like, I wouldn't say the word cash grab, but it definitely feels like they're trying to take advantage of the microtransactions of the new way of doing things. Just because, like, you know, my niece was like, oh, look, I've unlocked this and this and this. And I'm like, why do you need to... I mean, like, yes, there's things that you can unlock, but then it's like, oh, but I can't unlock this because I need the premium currency. And I'm like, oh, you said the words I didn't want to hear. Where am I? I'm in the dark. I'm walking around. I'm looking for the rooms of the sculptures. So, yeah, there it is. I'm missing some hands. There we go. Yeah, I suppose there is that. Although, like, it didn't take me too long to unlock everything. And I suppose that was the one benefit of playing with my nephew, was that he was actually unlocking the coins to get all the racer, like, you know, the different gliders and all that. The other thing is about playing with him is that he tries to control everything that you're doing. So, like, when you're playing, he's like, yeah, you're going to be playing as Yoshi with this bike. And I'm like, no, because that's not what I want to play as. He's like, oh, okay, well then how about next time you play as what you want to play as, this time you play as what I want to play as. Except the next time comes around, he's like, oh no, you're still doing this. I'm like, I just have to keep reminding myself he's both autistic and ADHD, and that possibly I am as well, but obviously not quite in the same way. I mean, certainly I you know, I could have a tantrum, but I wasn't a scream down tantrum. I was the more gloomy, I'm gonna sulk over here for a while tantrum. I was a more quiet type tantrum. But I guess that's the difference of part of the difference of presentation between girls and boys. He is definitely more on the hyperactive scale than I ever was. My brain's just fast.
I should clean it first.
Okay, sure. He's about to try some new medication, which hopefully will make things a bit easier. Oh, is this one dirty as well? Here we go. One of these had to be somewhat clean. Oh yeah, the gold wheels. I forgot all about the gold wheels. So yeah, we don't have the gold wheels, but I don't have the patience enough to get myself through to beat the experts anymore. Because it's kind of like, I got everything I need. I don't need the gold wheels. If I tell him about the gold wheels, he will be relentless. And Kande. Cool, cool, cool. This way. Okay. And of course we gotta clean up some footprints on here. Oop. They also the rebalance and switch. I mean, like, what's... Oh, so they nerfed them, okay. But, I know that when it came to, like, the switch, there was a lot more when I was playing. I was like, huh, the auto driving works very differently. And there seems to be, like, more intuitive ways to play. Because, like, I definitely remember playing it the first time and, like, oh no, I wasn't playing it the first time, but my niece and nephew were playing for the first time, and they were pushing the joystick up, and so because I was trying to explain, you know, how the motion controls worked and all that, and then I was just like, wait. He's like, oh, look at how your cousin's doing it, and it's like, and Enid was just like, I'm not pressing the B button. I'm not pressing any buttons. I'm just holding down the joystick, and I was just like, what the? Ah, yes, the battle. I remember playing a lot of... You're using tilt controls. I'm using tilt controls, because I'm still doing, like, you know, like when you... what's it called? Let me turn on my camera for a moment to point out what I'm doing. Because it took a while for my niece and nephew to work out what... Oh, I'm a bit further over than I... Hello. But, like, you know, like, when you're on a motorcycle and you come over, like, any sort of jump, if you, like, suddenly tilt it up, it does, like, the spin jump and you get a speed boost. And they were kind of like, why do you keep doing this every time you go over a jump? I'm like, it's a speed boost. It's a speed boost. And then, because they were both driving cars, they would try to do it and be like, it doesn't work. I'm like, it has to be only a motorcycle. Why are motorcycles different? Because they are. Get older, you'll know the difference. Some things just are. But equally, they have absolutely no patience for the older stuff. Because we tried showing them the original Mario Kart, they were just like, what is this? This is stupid. I'm like, this is what we started with. And we thought this was amazing.
Modern art is truly something else.
Indeed. Oh, god damn it. Hoop. Where's this one going? Over there? No. Over here? Oop. No. Oh, fudge. See, this one's just difficult because of all the jumping and shit you gotta do. I'm wedged. Platforming! And a game about cleaning. Platforming while carrying something that's ungainly. Like, can you imagine doing this in real life? Just being like, I'm just holding onto this chair and I'm gonna jump! Fuck. And then calling your boss and going, yeah, I did it again, boss. Okay, that chair doesn't look... So both of these chairs are probably for this. Ah, fuck. There's a chair for over here, so let's try this one first. Okay. These guys hated that they brought the coin spin. Well, they... What? He didn't use... What's it called? Turn drifting's been in the game since the original. as my brother liked to call it, was the hop and tuck. Oh, for fuck. Who came up with this section? Probably somebody's gonna be like, you don't actually have to do this to finish it. It's just you want 100% completion. Well, yeah, because I was about to say, because I don't want to have to play this game again. But, you know, like, I'm probably going to end up playing it again to find all the secrets. But I won't subject you all to that, because I will probably look up a walkthrough and be like, ah, there it is. I don't know where you'd find a secret here. There's plenty of rooms and all that, but I've not really seen anything that looks hidden. I knocked over that table again. Get up. Jump already. Get up here. No. Do it properly. Jump. Jump. Yes. Oh, fuck. Okay, let's try this way again. Okay. 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 Whew. Now don't fall off, and don't drop the chair. But you need to stand on the chair and pull up the chair to fly. That would be nice if that was something that would have worked. Okay, I think I just need to get this table back in this position. Where's this go? Excuse me. Oh, fuck. And also, this is up here and dirty on the back. Can I reach it with the sponge? I can. Good. Where's this one going? No, there's another chair missing. This is kind of going in the middle, isn't it? Okay. Oh, yeah. At least with this being smaller, it's a bit easier to run it. How did they even get it? This is a good question. Oh, there we go. We don't fully have to go up. But there is still another red chair missing. I don't have that one yet. Okay. I know exactly where we're going to go. This time, we're going to deal with these things out here. Go get my bucket. Are they just swinging bodies? I mean, they did do some swinging bodies. They've all been tidied up now. Oh, look, it's the paintings that have no edges on them. So there'll be some blank spots. And over here, no. No. Over here, maybe?
Don't think about falling again.
And no. I'm still looking for a real big painting that might be missing from upstairs. So now we just have a bone collection here. I mean, this is a big painting, but I'm pretty sure this is from this wall. Yeah, that one's straight for there. Let's see. My blood, but that's a bench that was out of place. Welcome to the burn zone. A real burn. Oh yeah, Batman and his burners. Hello, you're a painting that doesn't have a home? Let me take you to my friend upstairs. See, oh, I just knocked over my bucket. It's like, oh, you wouldn't know that I just knocked over that bucket except for the sound that you just heard sploosh as I walked past it. Are you for here? You are!
On the wall.
Don't spill your blood bucket. I already have. At least it's not as bad as, spilling a bucket in Viscera cleanup detail, where you just go, oh, not only is there blood all over the floor now, but there's also giblets. Where is my bucket that I knocked over? Yeah. These people, I swear. I mean, it's like, it's a good thing they're all dead because I'll kill them if I saw them. Tappy tap 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 like it's hot hot hot. Okay. Pick up the lamp. Obviously got ourselves a bit of a mucky situation over here. Okay, I'm just gonna peek in here. Yeah, put my flashlight on. That's an idea, actually. Just seeing if I'm missing any. Okay, so it's like a star. And this one is a person, I think, with a skull. Because I've got like a leaf one. Oh. Oh, let me tidy that part up first, at least. Ah. As you can see here, there's still a lot of things that you look like you're just out of place. Oh, you're part of the drum kit. Actually, you still need cleaning. Whew! Does this one go? Yeah. Yes. This looks like this is all put together now. A symbol of death. Oh, I like that. Oh, hello. We know where you belong. You belong in here. This Spikey Star. Now, is this blood or is this just rust? Rust! I'm so glad that we worked out actually how to use the self-cleaning mop. Rather than us just being like, it's not really a self-cleaning mop, it's just they give you a second one. Which they do, but you can also self-clean that one for a certain amount as well. What did I think of Shivers? I didn't play Shivers 1 until I did it for my LP channel. And, I mean, there's a lot of things that frustrated me about it, but it's interesting, especially near the end. Oh my god, the end. Because, like, technically, Dave, when he was playing it, because he hadn't quite finished it, and I said, oh, I'll help you finish it. And then I went, oh, you don't know. And he went, what? And he's like,
Something is blocking.
I can't tell you. It's something you have to experience for yourself. But we keep talking about, at some point, we've got to do Shivers too. And we'll do it together, you know. Pain that's shared is pain that's halved. Because again, I don't think it's not a painful idea of a game. Villaini's playing Phantasmagoria too. Oh, hey, you don't belong here. You're the head that's missing. And in its place, I can put the Leafy friend. And Phantasmagoria 2 is interesting in the sense that I have watched an LP of it so many times that I don't think I need to play it myself. I know the story in and out. Where is it? I know I brought it over here, but these are bones. Where is the non-bone? Where is the leaf? Shit. Where did I leave the leaf? I know I brought it over here, because I was like, oh, here it is. Whew! So, I probably have the most knowledge about Phantasmagoria 2 without ever have played it myself. Of course, I didn't play... Everyone wants to bang... Yeah, that is 100% the thing. Bob was probably the most generous lover of them all. Does this button work? Oh, it works! Lovely. I love it. No, really, I love it. I love that it works. Bob indeed was a dick. But I think Bob was being treated as a dick, and sometimes when people get treated as dicks, they then go, you know what, I'm gonna go full villainera. Because now I feel mistreated, and I don't feel below being petty. So there was definitely dickish behavior, but I don't think anyone in that office was happy. None of them really seemed to care about what they were doing. I mean, I'm not 100% certain exactly what they thought they were doing anyway. Like, they seemed to be writing, like, product guides for medications that the company was selling, but at the same time, I'm like, don't they need to be somewhat scientifically knowledgeable to be able to do that? I wouldn't say any of those people knew what they were doing, you know? Therese, maybe. Yeah. I think the museum is looking pretty close to being completed. We just need to put together the T-Rex.
Please, don't come back to life.
Not today, anyway. Now, are you this bone? Oh. What about you the shoulder? No? Are you... There you go. You're gonna need those TPS reports, exactly.
If the time comes, I hope you will spare me.
I mean, like Trevor. Trevor, the saving grace of all the people in the office. I'm like, what are you doing here, man? You could be so much happier somewhere else. Except for Curtis. Trevor is bro, yes. And I mean, like, Therese, I think Therese would have gone for anyone. Yeah. Although probably at the same time, anything that was gonna happen was gonna happen eventually. As we saw with the ending with Jocelyn. So, we're gonna go around to every exhibit and see if we can find any things that are missing, but my spot here is empty. But I think we're still missing like a red chair, aren't we? Okay, so everything in the West Wing is done. Oh, red chair! Funny how that spun. Now. Up there. And up there, lying in the sun. Give me one day out there. All I ask is one to hold forever. Come on. Yes!
Red to red.
So 20... Wait, so something's still missing. Not necessarily in this room, but in this part of the museum. And I'm not gonna deal with that. I'm gonna find... Oh wait, was it... We're missing 2 chairs in this room. Black chairs. Black chairs. I suppose I wasn't using my flashlight last time I came around here, so... We could find them easier now. Again, I hate these chairs. Look at these. This is such bad lower back support. Oh, you're a missing black chair. Did you have a friend? Do you have a friend up here? And a chair as well? Are there people with games? And stories to tell? And also, would it kill this place to have more seating? Like, someone's just gonna have to walk through this area. There's not anywhere for them to sit up here. Especially after they've taken the stairs. Hello. You don't belong here. I haven't yet. I do have it saved to look through at some point. Because I think it would be interesting to hear his insights. Upper passage cleaned. Clean and clear as just we want it to be. We're also making sure we don't have anything extra up here that we shouldn't. Oh, they're looking pretty dang good so far. So far. Apparently something... This is... Okay, so one thing is still out of place in this centralized unit. Is it in here? No, West Wing is fully empty. First I need to find what's missing. Before I can then be like, okay, no, this is fine. This exhibit's fine as well. Beautiful. I mean, I think that they probably would have more insightful things and say, what's that called? I once watched Jane Jensen play through a little bit of King's Quest 7. No, not King's Quest 7, King's Quest 6 with someone from PC Gamer, and she didn't really remember anything about it. And I mean, I know that probably Roberta did a lot more in that game than I would probably give her credit for, but you know, what is missing? Oh, it's not that it's missing, it's askew. Okay, we can go back now. I hope that means we got everything. I didn't find anything that I would call a secret, so... And I feel like we went through that place pretty thoroughly. Good! Oh, that was before they put everything else in. Oh, okay. Wait, 99%? What if the furniture was out of place? What was out of place? I'll get a perfect score when I come back to play this with the secrets. It might even be that there was something in the secret location that was off. Oh yeah, sounds like a plan, Bree. We'll see you soon. Ooh, 13 points. Oh, there's a missing cassette tape as well. There's 2 secrets here. Wow. 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 So yeah, I'd say there's probably something that we missed for cleaning or furniture in there, but I didn't see anything that was necessarily missing though. Okay, I've got 13 points. I guess I'm going to put it into the cleaner. Heating. More. You can carry the pressure washer on your back. Beautiful. And now I have 3 points that I can use on something. You can carry an additional bucket. Wait, what's the difference between these two? 1 bucket, 2 bucket. They're both an additional bucket. I don't... So that's, you can pour 2 detergents into the bucket. Because usually you have to do one or the other. You can't just be like... Yeah, because this is a flippy. Oh, so these are pluses. They're not choices. So I could have 3 buckets. Alright. Let's see if there's anything new to look at here now that we've finished that one. Probably nothing new yet because the story hasn't progressed yet. Where's the papa? There's the papa.
Who's a good boy? Not me, that's for sure.
Yeah. There are reasons for that though. Alright. Now that was quite a big hefty mission. What makes you wonder if there's actually going to be another one after that, or if it's just going to be like a climax mission. Oh, Big Jim's warehouse.
I've been working so hard for this moment, and now everything is finally ready.
We still didn't work out the T from the last
You really
mission.
thought you could get away with killing my daughter? No. It's time you learned your lesson.
Oh.
Boys, let's get this party started.
Is it a rave? How many bodies are going to be there? Is Big Jim going to call me again? Picture of the wife. Hello,
Is it
Papa.
okay to keep doing this, Dexter?
Dexter's like, don't answer the phone, man. We're happy. We're cozy.
How can I even put a stop to this?
Well, probably at the end of this phone call, because this probably might not be Big Jim. Oh no, it's Jim.
Some lazy workers tried to screw me over, so now they are dead. I have no intention of dealing with that shit again. Do you know how hard it is to find loyal employees nowadays? So how is it gonna be, Kowalski? Are you more loyal than the guys whose corpses you'll be collecting?
Well, I'm not doing any of the
I believe
crime.
So. Check your email for details.
Thank you,
Each one of
Arnold
your
Schwarzenegger.
tasks makes me more of a corpse, Jim.
Oh, it's raining. Oh, look! One of the bottles is just really having its jiving time. Yes, sir, can we talk about my peaceful retirement? Ah, Dexter. We love the Dexter. I mean, as much as we can't... I mean, there's nothing actually written on here, but there's nothing to be like, oh, overdue bills, blah, 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 you know? Let's have a check on the rooms. Yeah, your room looks pretty nice. And of course, Elena's. You're wasting all this energy by having it on all the time, but this is fine. It's cute. I like it. Any changes in the bathroom? No. Let's see. We took the T-Rex home from this last mission. And of course, soup! Oh, fuck, I missed it. Soup. He's got to have something to improve on next time he comes home. It's just every single time he just has to go and fix all the soup. Stolen ducks from the museum? No, it was the T-Rex that we stole. There's a rake in there. And more dog food. I hate your coffee. Hi, Dad. The doctor's telling me that these are the final weeks of my treatment. I'm excited but also nervous. I know it's not over yet, but I can see the finish line. I'm trying to stay positive and take it one day at a time. Can't wait to be home with you, and I know Dex is probably waiting for me too. Love you. Oh, 13 bodies. There's a warehouse to clean out outside of town. Fucking riot. Some guy infiltrated the premises and incited other workers to take over the factory. Ungrateful bastards. Disloyalty is a deadly disease. Luckily, I got some of my guys nearby. It didn't take them long to come and put them in their place. If workers don't want to work, they might as well be dead. Place should be easy to clean. Remote location, access to running water. Almost no furniture. We have accepted. How is our chart looking? We did miss a tape from the last place. So this could be the final mission, because I'd say there's 4 more slots for... 4 more slots. 4 more slots for cassette tapes.
It'll be a
FOMO
long
slots.
night.
FOMO sluts. Fear of missing out sluts?
This was the moment when Big Jim was at his weakest. With so many people going after his ass, he needed to make a choice. If not, there probably wouldn't be anything else to anticipate but his imminent downfall.
Call in dead. It's a bit different from calling in sick. He said, yeah, sorry boss, I can't come in, I'm dead. So do you need to re-clean the dinner for the secrets?
Good. Now listen. The power
The dinner.
is down, so find a way to turn it back on. It will help you a lot with your job. Obviously, when one thing goes wrong, more disasters have to follow. Those fools must have broken something.
Alright.
Next to cleaner, I should definitely add
Sedan.
to my CV.
Do we have to clean Big Jim? Possibly. Wait, where's my... I can't put my flashlight on? 1988. I just love that this sedan is literally called Sedan. What type of sedan is it? It's a, it's a sedan. Actually, let's do the omnidirectional light. Just the normal one. Because for some reason... Oh no, there is my flashlight. I can put this one away then. Another sedan. Oh my god, imagine if this did just suddenly be like, now it's a boss fight, and it's like, but we don't... I don't have any
Can't open it
weapons.
from this side.
Why would you do this to me, Big Jim? Can I break the glass? No. An attempt was made. That's my pickup. Blue for lights, sorry, purple for lights, yellow for cranes, blue for hatches, green for fast belts, and orange for elevator. Thank you, Miss Raspberry. I'm not gonna remember that. I'm gonna come back here and be like, what was this again? Be like, you're gonna have to wash Big Jim. He's very dirty. Okay, there's a forklift here.
I
Oh,
need to look for the bodies.
I got one.
What could possibly happen that made them so desperate? I wonder.
Well, Big Jim has been very, what's that called? Paranoid? I mean, I don't think the paranoia helped. What? Because he definitely killed Tyler. Because of paranoia. He didn't have to kill him. It seemed actually above board. After all that. Take the evidence.
Well armed for a worker.
Yeah. Ooh. Big Jim's not gonna miss that, right? Power supply.
The power switch should be around here somewhere.
Oh, good. They've got this sign again. Because having it nearby is probably helpful. I'm guessing power's going to be down there, but... Oh! Sir? Sir, could you open this for me? Sir? Okay. Apparently not. Apparently I'm just going to have to go down the stairs. Whoop. That guy gives me.
Okay,
Oh,
pay attention, because I'm only going to say this once. No hooking, no drugs.
drugs.
When you're on stage, you can only move like this. Okay? When you're in the shower, you can do this, and even this. But this, you cannot do. Okay?
I sense a secret. Oh, I was right. Okay, no, that's not... Imagine if this was all money.
Things look cleaner in the movies.
It's Event Horizon. It's an eventful event. A lot of cans down here. Oh, hello. You don't need this, or this, or this. Clearly this broom was here so that people could... Why does he care what I do in the shower? So the game Blue Heat, what Bruno's telling you about is there's a very special type of, well, not stripping, but they're shower dancers. So it's a see-through shower cubicle where the men can see you washing yourself on the outside. And that's why he's saying you can touch your boobs, you can touch your ass, you can even touch the front of your no-no area, but you can't put your hand in your no-no area. Why you can't put your hand in the no-no area? Because you think the men would probably pay double for that? No! He's here! It's the cleaner.
This job is the best. Nothing out of the ordinary ever happens, so I have a lot spare time to take care of my plants. Thanks for believing me. Now, I have to go for a quick round to give off the impression of a very busy person. See you soon, Mom.
Oh, Mom!
Nothing out of the ordinary ever happens.
I wasn't expecting his mother to be involved. Oh, thank you, Dee Dee. I will not hydrate because I just hydrated without having been told to. But next time, I will hydrate when you say. You don't need this. This is a nice big ladder. Is that just like a potato? What the heck is a potato just doing there? Oh. What a shame he left all this paper just hanging around. Bye, Nevik. Have fun. Somehow. I know it's work. Okay, this is where we came last time. Oh, hello.
I can dump bodies down this hatch, if I can get it to open.
Wait, hatch? Where's the hatch? Hang on. That is a hatch. So how about I just drop my bodies here and then work out how to get this hatch working. Hello. Oh.
The man needed to pay for rent. He ended up paying with his own life.
Yep, that he did. Yeehaw. Oh, there's lots of broken stuff here. Ooh, keys. Keys? Sure, give them here. No talking, no questions. The supervisor. Only answer if asked. Keep packages sorted. No fighting. Containers in. Container contents can go boom. Can yell as much as I want. You can't. Good pay. Good work equals good pay. Again, keep your mouth shut. Sign the boss. No, that says sign the booze. The booze.
The disaster was waiting to happen.
I'm the booze. It makes the you know, like a boss song very different. I'm a booze. Like a booze. Sorry, are you saying like a booze? No, like a booze. Or like alcohol? No, like a booze. I'm the booze. I'm sorry, I'm not getting what you're putting down. Where's that? Lovely. Well, what's it called? It's funny that I just mentioned Booze Miller in terms of the keys, but yeah, it says the booze instead of the boss, which is what the subtitles say. So not sure what happened there. Can I break these just by punching them? What about hitting with the hatchet? Yes. It's preferable than trying to work out where to put them afterwards.
Someone here returned fire.
Yeah, that happens when gunfire kind of breaks out. The Demanders hide these suckers really think that this shit is real. Make Ananda 100 copies, another I think that's supposed to be, and deliver them to the buyers. Orders from above, from the booze. Okay. The booze. I'm the booze. Like a booze. Like a what now? I'm the booze. Oh, you're the boss. Yeah, that's what I said. I'm the booze. Alright, it is getting quite late. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna stop here. I will probably not be streaming tomorrow night because I will be watching stuff with Fu, and then it's daylight saving, so I'm going to try and get some sleep early because it'll be uncomfortable getting back to work on Monday already, considering how sleepy I will be from the daylight savings. But we are going to raid Nick, as in his cursedness. And after a quick break myself, I'm going to join him because I believe he's playing a game called Pogo Stuck? Where he's basically going to be trying to get ahead. And we're going to say, nah, we got to tie him down because we're going to be stuck to his Pogo. Say yes, because I can sleep in tomorrow morning. So I'm going to hang out with him for a little bit. But like I said, I need a little bit of a break before I do that. So, yes, we're going to raid him now. And I'll catch you later. I'll probably do an extra stream either on Monday night or Tuesday night to finish this off. Because this obviously feels like a final version. And, yeah, catch you soon. Bye-bye.